Hello, this is Notaspringchick, and we're coming to you from the Festival of the Arts and Pageant of the Masters, where all the world's a stage, and it's a 75th year celebration. Again, oh yeah, it's just been 75 years. And I love this. Scott Young, Mark Hendrickson. These are just two of the many artists that are featured here. And do you see the expression? Just at the entrance to the theater, we have Anita Mangels here with the Festival of the Arts, and you are a person of many credentials and titles, and a very important person with the Festival of the Arts. Now, what's your favorite title?
Oh gosh, well, I am proud to be the production liaison, which has a lot of responsibility for the pageant. I work very closely with our production team and volunteers, and I'm also the chair of the 75th Anniversary Committee, which is a great honor. As you know, it is the 75th anniversary of the Pageant of the Masters, and we could not be more excited.
It's always very exciting. In fact, this is one of my favorite events of all time, and I know anyone that's ever been here, this is one of their favorite things too. I mean, living art, it's remarkable.
It certainly is, and we couldn't do it without the efforts of the volunteers, which is what makes this so incredibly special. For 75 years, we could not have put on a show without the hundreds of volunteers who literally give up their summers to come and stand still for a couple of minutes in each set to display for the audience these recreations of famous works of art through the ages.
So besides being able to stand still, what else does it take to be a volunteer?
Well, you really need to have a strong sense of commitment. You're essentially giving up your entire summer. We rely on our volunteers. If you're not here, there's an empty piece in the painting, and that's not a good thing.
There's no backup that's standing waiting to go on?
Well, we have been known to pull people out of the audience at the last minute, pull staff out, pull ushers in. We have two full casts, so they rotate 1 week on, 1 week off, so our volunteers can have a life. But as I said, it is a large commitment, and we do have folks who are willing to pinch hit at the last minute, thank goodness.
Now, you talk about it being the entire summer. The actual Festival of the Arts is from
July 9th this year through August 31st.
And the title this year, or the theme, is All the World's a Stage.
Yes.
So how do you come up with the theme?
Those are the brainchild of our director, Diane Chalice-Davy. She comes up with the theme, and then our research committee, also all volunteers, comes up with suggestions to help her flesh out those pieces of art that best personify or embody that theme.
Can you give us an idea of what's going to be in the show this year?
Oh, certainly. You'll be seeing some lovely porcelains this evening, for example. But we always have a well-rounded show with something for everyone. So you will be seeing the great masters that people will easily recognize, or at least will know, wow, that's a great master. We'll see some more contemporary pieces, more lively pieces. We have more and more, as the years go by, a multimedia show, so there will be a lot of exciting surprises, and something for everybody, something for everyone of all tastes and all ages. It will be quite spectacular.
Oh man, you're going to have to check this out. But you also have a juried art show.
Yes.
Now, it's a little bit different than other art shows. Now, what does it take to be included in this festival?
Well, first we have geographic restrictions that were imposed by our founders many, many years ago. And you have to live pretty much in the vicinity of Laguna Beach, although with changing demographics and economic conditions, and as the county grows, we have allowed more folks to compete, which helps to keep our show fresh. But essentially, everybody who wants to exhibit in our show, and it is original fine artwork of the highest caliber, has to audition, if you will. They have to submit slides and an application, and there is an independent jury or judging panel of art experts who are completely independent, who will come in and determine which artists will make it into the show. And actually, the Pageant of the Masters came about as a means of bringing people into the Festival of Arts, which came first. The fine art exhibit came the year before the pageant. So it's a marvelous melding of living, vibrant, incredibly talented creative artists and the honoring of the art that has come before.
Well, we are looking forward to this, and for any of you that are curious about where to find out more information on the internet, your website is?
LagunaFestivalOfArts.org.
Great. Thank you, Anita.
Thank you so much, and we hope we see you often, and all of your viewers as well, all summer.
Thank you.
Thank you.
At the Savoy Theatre, it further confirmed the stature of William Gilbert and Arthur Sullivan as the unrivaled kings of light opera in Victorian England. Masters of topsy-turvydom, mixing the fantastical and the ridiculous with equal parts of satiric wit and rousing sentiment, Gilbert and Sullivan were near total opposites in temperament. But the heavy creative friction between the two brought forth musical entertainments that achieved lasting popularity, influenced the evolution of American musical comedy, and inspired later lyricists from Cole Porter to Ira Gershwin. Immortalized on collectible players' cigarette cards from 1925, here is a quintet of characters from Gilbert and Sullivan's The Mikado.